Imagine being able to travel back in time, millions of years ago, when giant creatures ruled the Earth. Yes, we're talking about dinosaurs. Picture it, a world so different from ours, where every step you take might be echoed by the thunderous footfall of a dinosaur. But what exactly is a dinosaur? Well, they're a group of reptiles that appeared during a period known as the Mesozoic Era, which spanned from about 230 million to 65 million years ago. They were incredibly diverse, ranging from the size of a chicken to bigger than a full-sized school bus. Now that's a creature you wouldn't want to mess with. There were all sorts of dinosaurs. Some, like the Triceratops, were herbivores, munching on plants all day long. Others, like the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex, were carnivores, hunting down their meals. And then there were those like the velociraptor, who were both quick and clever, making them formidable predators. Now, you might be wondering, how do we know all this? Well, we've pieced together this incredible story from clues left behind in the form of fossils, which are preserved remains or traces of these ancient creatures. But more on that later. Dinosaurs weren't just big, scary creatures. They were also important parts of the ecosystem. They helped shape the environment around them, just like animals do today. From spreading seeds to controlling other animal populations, dinosaurs played crucial roles in maintaining the balance of nature. And despite their fearsome reputation, many dinosaurs were probably social creatures. They may have lived in herds, protected their young, and some may have even been able to communicate with each other. Sounds a lot like some animals we know today, doesn't it? Isn't it fascinating to think about these giant creatures that lived on our planet long before us? As we journey further back in time, we'll uncover more about these magnificent beasts, their lives, and their ultimate downfall. So buckle up, because our prehistoric adventure is just beginning. But how do we know about these dinosaurs? The answer is fossils. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are fossils? Well, think of them as nature's time capsules. They are the preserved remains or traces of animals, plants, and other organisms from the remote past. Imagine you're baking a cake. You mix all the ingredients, pour it into a mold, and then put it in the oven. The cake that comes out is a solid version of the batter you put in. Fossils form in a similar way. When an animal or plant dies, it gets covered by layers of sediment, like sand or mud. Over time, more and more layers build up, putting pressure on the ones below. This pressure, combined with the heat from the earth, slowly turns the remains into rock. This process is called fossilization. But fossils aren't just bones turned to stone. They can also be footprints, nests, or even poop. Yes, you heard that right. Dinosaur dung, also known as coprolites, can become fossils too. These give us valuable clues about what dinosaurs ate. Sometimes the original bone or plant isn't preserved at all. Instead, an impression or mold of it is left in the rock. It's like when you make a footprint in wet sand and then the sand dries and hardens. The dinosaur might be gone, but its footprint can still be seen millions of years later. Did you know that birds are the closest living relatives of dinosaurs? This is due to a process called evolution. Now, you might be wondering, what's evolution? Well, imagine you're playing a game of survival, where the rules are always changing. The players? Every creature that has ever lived on Earth, including dinosaurs. The game starts simple enough. Everyone is just trying to survive, to find food, to stay safe from predators, and to raise their young. But here's the twist. The environment keeps changing. It could be the climate turning colder, or a new predator moving into the neighborhood. In response to these changes, some creatures start to change too. They adapt. Maybe they grow longer legs to run faster, or their skin changes color to better hide from predators. These changes aren't something they decide to do. These changes happen slowly over many, many generations. And this, my friends, is evolution. Evolution is like a tree branching out in many directions. Each branch represents a different species. The root of the tree represents the common ancestor of all species on the tree. So when we say birds are the closest living relatives of dinosaurs, it means that birds and dinosaurs share a common branch on this tree of life. And here's the super cool part. not all dinosaurs went extinct. Some evolved into birds. That's right, dinosaurs didn't disappear, they just changed their look. They traded in their scales for feathers, their heavy bodies for light ones that could fly. They became the birds we see today. So, every time you see a pigeon in the park, or a sparrow at your window, or an eagle soaring in the sky, remember this. You're looking at a dinosaur. A living, breathing dinosaur that has survived the game of survival for millions of years. So, next time you see a bird, remember it's a little dinosaur living among us. Scientists, like detectives, use these fossils to learn about the ancient world. Just as detectives piece together clues to solve mysteries, scientists use fossils to delve into the mysteries of our planet's past. These fossil detectives are often known as paleontologists, and their work is a bit like time traveling. Paleontologists are scientists who study the history of life on Earth through the examination of plant and animal fossils. These fossils provide snapshots of the past, allowing scientists to understand what life was like millions of years ago. It's a fascinating field that combines elements of biology, geology, and archaeology. But how exactly do these scientists use fossils? Well, firstly, fossils can tell us about the physical characteristics of prehistoric creatures. They give us clues about what these creatures looked like, how big they were, and sometimes even how they moved. For example, dinosaur fossils have revealed that some dinosaurs had feathers, which was a surprising discovery. Fossils can also tell us about the environment in which these creatures lived. Imagine finding a fossil of a sea creature in the middle of a desert. That would tell us that the area was once covered by an ocean. Isn't that mind-blowing? In addition, fossils can help scientists understand how life on Earth has changed and evolved over time. They can show us how different species are related to each other, and even how some species have gone extinct while others have survived and adapted. This is a big part of the study of evolution, which is another important field of science. But remember, fossil hunting is no easy task. It takes a lot of patience, skill, and sometimes a bit of luck. Paleontologists often spend long hours in harsh conditions, digging carefully through layers of rock in the hope of finding these precious clues to the past. But when they do find something, it's like hitting the jackpot. Thanks to these fossil detectives, we know so much about the dinosaurs and the world they lived in. So next time you see a fossil, remember the hard work of these dedicated scientists and the fascinating stories that these ancient remnants have to tell us. So, in just 10 minutes, we've traveled back in time, discovered dinosaurs, dug up fossils, and even learned about evolution. Isn't that an exciting journey? We've dived into the fascinating world of prehistoric life, where gigantic lizards roamed the Earth and where every day was a game of survival. We've seen how fossils, those ancient remnants of a world long gone, help us understand what life was like millions of years ago. We've learned about evolution, the incredible process that shapes all life on our planet. It's like a never-ending story where each chapter brings new characters, new challenges, and new wonders. It's a story that's still being written today, with every living creature playing a part, including you and me. We've also discovered the crucial role of scientists in this grand adventure. These intrepid explorers use their knowledge and curiosity to unearth the secrets of the past, piece together the puzzle of life's history, and help us better understand our place in the grand scheme of things. But remember, this is just the beginning. There's a whole universe of knowledge waiting for you to explore. Each new discovery, each new question, each new mystery only serves to fuel our curiosity and our love of learning. And that's what makes us all little scientists in our own right. So keep that spark of curiosity alive. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep learning. Because who knows what amazing things you might discover next? Remember, spending just 10 minutes daily with Lavis Creations can make you a genius. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. Your support helps us create more fun and educational content for you. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting journeys into the world of knowledge. Remember, daily 10 minutes with Lavis Creations will do wonders for you. Bye from Lavanya G.